5 million different committees, right? Department of Labor, Environment, Procurement, Rev and Tax, and I believe also a BSP. 7:39, Mayor Jesse Alig. I know he's got an 8 o'clock, so we'll get him on here real quick. Just kind of, they had a big press conference on Friday. The Liberation Day Parade is going to be a thing in 2022. Mayor Alig, are you there?
Half a day, I'm here.
Hi, good morning, Mayor. So I know you've been hinting at this announcement, but it finally became official Friday as Liberation Day Parade. It's up and it's on. They released the logo, they released the theme, as well as some new information for camping out. Mayor, how's it going to be different for families who want to camp out along the sides of Marine Corps Drive for this year's Liberation Day Parade?
We're excited because we're actually going to have a parade. So the good thing about it is the parade entry is free. So typically, or in the past, traditionally, if you wanted to float or if you wanted to enter a marching unit, whether they were a nonprofit or a business or any entity that wanted to enter the parade, had to pay. So this year it's going to be free. You don't need to pay to enter the parade. And then on top of that, the families they line up at DPR, right, to get a camping slot on Marine Corps Drive. So you still have to do that this year. You'll still have to get in line at DPR to get a camping slot, but it's free, and you don't have to pay anything. That's definitely the first perk. The second perk is that there is electricity. There will be electricity provided throughout the route. So families that typically bring a generator don't have to bring a generator this year because they can plug in. Now, of course, we were concerned about a lot of the different issues that we were having with generators in the past. I'm sure you can imagine what that would cause overnight if it was going overnight,
right.
So on. So
right.
Hopefully that provides a little relief to those that wish to stay there longer and those that want to just have a nice time on Marine Corps Drive. So I think it'll be a great time. So it's almost all free, except that you actually have to come and you have to bring your own, you bring your camping gear or however you plan the party over at Marine Corps.
How's the electricity going to work, Mayor, logistically? Have you guys got that far, or you just got a commitment from, who is it, GPA?
No, we have not yet. We don't know how that's going to work, but it will work.
I like
then,
that.
Of course, we typically have.
I don't know how, but it will.
Yeah, we typically have these portable toilets along the roadside,
right?
And so we're planning to have a little more this year, including hand washing stations throughout the route. That's important. We learned that during COVID, right?
Mayor, so is it also accurate that the fee to enter a float in the parade has also been waived? So can we do that correct. For free this year?
Yep, that's correct. So what, are you gonna have a malfunction float?
Are you gonna have a PT float, or are all the villages?
We are gonna have a PT float.
So, Mayor, all the villages they're all in on making these floats, right, for the parade?
That's correct. So we did decide at our meeting I believe it was last month, that all the villages would participate and we wouldn't win a prize. Right?
Yeah, take that, Santa Rita.
Huh. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I really thought Mayor Dell was not going to vote in favor of that motion. But I think he was one of the first ones to vote.
Yeah, you can take a year off.
Yeah. So the reason why that came up was because most are not really financially prepared to put together a 40-foot trailer float. That for those of us that have done that, we know how much labor and how much money it costs to put that together. I know that some of them were telling us, hey, they Panulia, Itangantongans, and Ipials, and whatever else out there. Magayat na debate. No, you still need a structure, right? We're not most of us need some kind of 2x4 structure or plywood structure to mount all that together. So, there's still a significant cost to that, to that effort. So we decided then at that meeting that we would use go down on a smaller scale and not compete for a cash prize. but we will have a People's Choice Award,
Nice.
and that's where we invite the people, everyone in Guam, everyone at the parade. They'll go on their device, their telephones, their cell phones to vote. I mean, and hey, why not, right? I mean, I think that's we don't need to win the prize. We don't need to win the cash prize. Let's give the cash prize to another organization that produced that. I mean,
So
not that we could.
no carnival, right, Mayor, this year? Do you anticipate that the parade's going to be that much better if you guys don't have to focus on just the day to day of putting on the big carnival, which is always, I mean, it's been a headache for you guys. Let's be honest.
Oh no, it has been. The carnival is a headache, and we are not doing the carnival because we're not prepared to financially, first of all, and there's so much that goes into putting that together. And like I said in the very beginning, since my first term as mayor, it's perhaps that's not what the people want, right? I mean, everyone asks about a carnival, but how many people go to the carnival? I mean, we've been there, we've done it many, many years, and in the last several years, there's just been, I mean, every administration, I think, has tried to do something for the carnival to get it to be popular with the people. But let's just face it, it wasn't as popular as all the other events that were happening all around Guam. I mean, there's more people at the Mango Festival in Haget than there were at the carnival.
Yeah, and I mean, I get your argument, Mayor, that there's not enough time to put on a carnival. But I think of all the years, if we did have enough time to put one on, I don't know. I feel like if you build it, people will come because they're very malago now that we're and kind of in the new normal, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. So, and that's why we're connecting the Fandango Friday that GBB does at EPAL. So we're just the comment that was made a few meetings ago was it's going to be Fandango Friday on steroids, and so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So we're gonna have fireworks. I believe on both nights, on Thursday and Friday. Thursday on Liberation, and then Friday at Fandango Friday. And then, of course, we're looking at putting together some good entertainment for Friday as well at EPAL Beach. So that's what it is. But then, of course, you cannot forget that our memorials are going to start July 3rd. All the memorial ceremonies will start July 3rd, and a full schedule will be, or the full schedule has already been sent out, and we'll hopefully share that with everyone so that that our people can join us at those ceremonies as well. Those are just as important as the parade.
Mayor, what else is going on? I know you got a meeting at 8, so have we covered everything that we need to cover with the parade?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think we have. Well, no, I do want to say that the reason. So we've been getting a lot of positive comments about the theme and the logo this year, and one of the things that we want to share about the logo is that we're trying to meld the two events in our history, and that the first was, of course, the liberation, right? Our liberation 44, but we also want to consider the current war that we are battling with COVID, and how for many of us, we have survived it, and for those of us that have not survived it, we still had faith to persevere in some way, and whether we've lost a loved one or not, there was some faith in someone or in something that we would be okay. And that kind of brought about Santorin Cumberland because she was so instrumental to our people in their faith through the war, before the war, through the war, and after the war in 44. And then now in COVID, remember when Santa Maria went around the island?
I sure do.
It was just such an overwhelming event, and for even non-Catholics. So we took that into consideration and thought, well, she's our queen. I mean, as it might sound a little cliche-ish, it might sound a little weird, but she is the queen for us Catholics. We believe she is the queen. And if you're not Catholic, then we ask you to take a look at it in a historical context and our cultural context, because whether you're Catholic or not, Santorin Cumberland is a part of Guam history and is a part of Guam culture. So we're grateful to have included her in our plans. And there's certainly going to be more. We'll share more as it comes along.
Is she going to have a float, Mayor? Is Santa Maria Comlin? Are they going to put her on a
I'm
float?
not going to say she's going to have a float, but we're praying that she will she will grace us with her
Right.
presence.
Yeah. Okay. So no more spoilers. I'm not going to ask about it again. Just stay tuned.
Yeah, that's and so then that's it. And like I said, we since we unveiled it, we were just getting comments, from different people about how uh, it was a different. They didn't expect it, but it's welcome. So I'm glad, and I look forward to that. I look forward to celebrating the bridge.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome. And also, of course, our
Oh,
senior centers are
yes.
opening today. I'm sure
Yes.
your reporters are out there.
Yeah.
I'm not out there because of a commitment that I need to be at, but I know that the mayors will certainly let me know if there's any issues. I don't believe we're going to have any issues. I do recommend, though, that those of us, well, no, because I'm not there yet, but those of you who have turned senior in the last 2 years, por favor, register sa Midzo Senior Center sa di body nenkeno, di body activities, the baila, and you'll have bingo.
Bingo.
Yeah, so why not? If you turn 55
That's
in the
it.
last 2 years,
So
right?
it's 55, everyone. Just so you know, it is 55. Mayor Alig and I want to say, Mayor, I don't know. Are you in the Masters division yet with me, or are you not yet?
No.
Oh, you're not. Okay, sorry. Man, hold been on way. So okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Thank you, Mayor.
But so we're taking a look at the decline, right? The
Yeah.
decline or the decrease in attendance, and
Yeah.
and obviously, I mean, for various reasons, some cannot return because they feel unsafe or they just prefer not to, which is fine,
Right.
and that's their prerogative. But then, of course, we've certainly lost some.
We have.
And, we have, and so you know.
But you know what else I've heard too, Mayors? I've heard that some families, when the centers were closed, some families found a way to take care of their elder family member, and even with the centers reopening, they've kind of got used to that way that they made, right? And they're just going to keep doing that. So there's that too.
Well, you see, and that's the whole whole thing behind this theme of arts and liberation, right? I mean, they really overcome their obstacle and they've made something bad into something really good for themselves, and that's great. That's giving them an opportunity to live a more fruitful life, and so, gosh, I'm happy about that.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
Mayor.
happy they're not returning, that they're just living a happier life, and I'm just great.
Amen. Have a great week, Mayor.
Wait, one last thing.
Oh,
So PT, I have to put out for PT, man. I hardly do it, right?
please.
But Atantano, the Atantano Heritage Preserve is kind of a big deal for us these days. The Guam Preservation Trust came to meet with me about Atantano Heritage Preserve, and I was just so excited about it. And we do have a Santa Cruz shrine at Atantano, and so we decided this year we would begin the vitalize this novena that was traditionally prayed there by various families, because they have passed on. It was no longer prayed at the shrine, and so we have done that this year. We started it, and tomorrow, May 3rd at 6 o'clock, we will have a fiesta mass at the shrine. We'll also have the Guam Preservation Trust available, and they will share some of the stories about the Heritage Preserve. And there'll be definitely more news coming out of my office and the GPT as to what we're going to be doing with the Atantano Heritage Preserve. So it's so much more than the Fiesta Santa Cruz, but it just connects us to the Atantano Heritage Preserve, which is historical for all of us in Guam.
Thank you, Mayor. Keep us posted.
Okay, adios. Thank you.
There you go. Maybe we'll get Joe Canata of the Guam Preservation Trust on this week. Share a little bit more about that. It's 7:54. Again, breaking news, guys. Superintendent John Fernandez has announced that he will be resigning from the Guam Department of Education effective July 15th, 2022. There weren't any reasons given other than he informed the board as per his contract.